Congratulations. Good morning to you all. It is such an honor for me to be here celebrating with you in such a solemn ceremony. A ceremony I had the privilege of and honor to experience in my life several years ago. Thank you to the organizer of this amazing 2021 Heroes Air Show, Mr. Jim Paulus, to Mr. John Holland of DHS. Thank you also to my partner, Martin Molina, who inquired and asked me to share my thoughts and outlook on what it means to be a proud, naturalized citizen of these great United States of America. My name is Raffi Bahadarian, and I was born in the war-torn country of Lebanon amidst what would become a 17-year civil war between the varying factions of that country. My parents were blessed with the opportunity to flee Lebanon in the late 70s after waiting several years to process their green cards. We arrived in the United States through the symbolic gateway of New York and eventually settled right here in Los Angeles, where I was raised. The many difficult challenges and adjustments my parents and grandparents had to endure were unavoidable then. Moving to a new country, missing the old country, assimilation pains, trying to belong, etc. None of us had the internet back then, social media, access to the many groups and organizations, nonprofits available for all of us here today. My family relied on a very small Armenian community and friends, and we all did our very best. But amidst all of that, one of my fondest memories from my childhood is the love my parents would speak of for America. My parents, especially my mom, ingrained in me, a love for this country, even though we were not yet even citizens ourselves. Through it all, I came to love my new home and what America stood for, the land of opportunity, where you come with nothing and you can become anything, where you can build the American dream through hard work and perseverance, the land of the free and the home of the brave. As President Ronald Reagan said, America is a shining city upon a hill whose beacon light guides freedom-loving people everywhere. I took my very first oath of enlistment myself at 18 years old as a college kid, enlisting in the United States Marine Corps. Thank you all for your service. I know what it means. I was still Lebanese, but this country had done so much for me, I was willing to die for it. Throughout my entire career serving in the military and now in law enforcement, throughout our communities, I've learned that servant leadership is the driving, unifying force for a successful and prosperous America. America is only successful because of all the collective contributions of all its citizens. And that's us right here. All of you who give back and serve its people. For me, servant leadership was best exemplified by my parents, the United States Marine Corps, and in my Christian faith. In John 15, Christ said, "Greater love has no one than this, than someone lay down his life for his friends." May we all exemplify these servant leadership traits as American citizens, to serve others before ourselves. Today, you utterly and absolutely renounced and rejected allegiance to any prior government you were once subjects of. You pledged to defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, regardless of what country you came from, whether a democracy, a monarchy, tyranny, fascism, communism, socialism, whether it is an enemy appearing from within. We judge all of them to account against our way of life, our way of government, our constitutional representative democracy, for we are constitutionalists. That is our call. This morning you were British, German, Japanese, Filipino, Nigerian, Honduran. But here in a few minutes, you will leave for lunch as United States Americans. You will hardly find a place on earth where this happens, where you have a melting pot of people from a myriad of different cultures who now share one common identity. America today is me and all of you. We are America. Our diversity is what makes America strong and powerful. And yet each of you, from wherever you've come from, you have become an American, as good as any other. The matter of becoming a U.S. citizen, becoming American, is not like changing an outfit or changing a job. It is a serious endeavor with permanency. There is a transformation that takes place in your souls, wherein you are now partakers of our great and rich national history. The Russian and Guatemalan immigrant here today who becomes an American, who became an American, was with the colonists in the American Revolution as we fought off the British Navy. The Syrian and Indian immigrant here today was present in spirit when President Lincoln delivered his Gettysburg Address at the Battle of Gettysburg, where our Union was saved in 1863. The Afghani and the Venezuelan immigrant here today was present in spirit at the flag raising on Iwo Jima in 1945, and Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech, "I Have a Dream," in 1963. And the Egyptian and Norwegian immigrant, wherever you are, you were present when we all came together on that dreadful morning as Americans on 9/11. May we not only look back, though, and partake from all those who have gone before us, but let us all ready ourselves for what lies in front of us. The power of America is in the individual American, you. It is you. The power of America is in the values, diversity, and ingenuity you bring. Our might is not in the government. Our might is not in our military. It's not in DC or the politicians. It is the people within the military. It is the individual. The power of America is its people who will stand up for truth, against tyranny, for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. America is not perfect. Why? Because you and I are not perfect. And we are America. But we are America to the core. Whether you hope for change or you want to make America great again, we have to stand up for America, to fight for her, to defend her. I am proud to be an American where at least I know I am free. Many heroes have died just to allow us to be here today, to allow us this amazing opportunity to become Americans. On January 20, 1961, newly inaugurated President John F. Kennedy gave the very famous quote, "And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." May God bless all of you. May God bless the United States of America. Thank you and congratulations.